Adventurous kids, explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids, learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were a group of prehistoric reptiles that ruled the earth for about 170 million years. The word dinosaur comes from the Greek language and means terrible lizard. It was coined by an English paleontologist, Richard Owen, in 1842. Paleontologists are scientists who study dinosaurs, prehistoric life, and fossils. They use fossils to learn as much as possible about the ancient world and what lived in it millions and billions of years ago. Where did dinosaurs live? Dinosaurs lived throughout the world, and their fossils have been found on every continent. They lived in all different kinds of environments as well, ranging from tropical forests to dry, sandy deserts. Dinosaurs evolved 233 million years ago during the Mesozoic era, which means Middle Life. The Mesozoic era was split into three periods. Not all species or types of dinosaur lived at the same time. The Triassic was the first of the three periods of the Mesozoic era. It lasted for 51 million years and was the beginning of the Age of Dinosaurs. Eoraptor, one of the earliest dinosaurs, it was about the size of a small dog and was a quick two-legged meat-eater. The name Eoraptor means dawn thief because it was alive at the beginning of the Age of Dinosaurs. Coelophysis, a speedy hunter from the late Triassic period. They had three long fingers and one short one on each hand. Scientists think they probably lived and hunted in family groups because hundreds of its skeletons were found in the same place. Plateosaurus. It was an early dinosaur that only walked on two legs. It was a heavy dinosaur that used its hands to grab food and its strong teeth helped it chew tough leaves. Camposaurus. Camposaurus likely had sharp, conical teeth adapted for a carnivorous diet. Its robust legs and streamlined body enabled swift and agile movements essential for a terrestrial predator. The second period of the Mesozoic era was called the Jurassic. The mild climate created an environment for dinosaurs to thrive. Allosaurus. This terrifying creature had speed, deadly claws, and dark sharp teeth. It was one of the fiercest predators of the Jurassic period. Stegosaurus. It was called a plated lizard because it had two rows of huge bony plates along its back. Brachiosaurus. It had longer front legs than hind legs, so its heavy body was sloped like a giraffe's. They got a lot of food from tall trees. They lived in what are now the forests of North America. Apatosaurus. It is one of the largest animals to ever live on Earth. It was 75 feet long and 50,000 pounds. It had a really long neck and tail as well as a small head. It may have used its long neck to reach out of the way food as well as to keep its head away from shorter predators. Apatosaurus was originally called Brontosaurus. The third and final period of the Mesozoic era was the Cretaceous period. It was the longest of the three periods, and many of the most well-known dinosaurs lived during this period. Spinosaurus. It was the biggest predator to ever walk the earth. It was named spine lizard for the huge sail on its back. Tyrannosaurus rex. Nicknamed the king of the dinosaurs, T-Rex ruled the end of the Cretaceous period. It was the most powerful land predator ever. In fact, the Tyrannosaurus rex had the strongest bite of any land animal ever. Also, a Tyrannosaurus rex could eat up to 500 pounds of meat in one bite. Triceratops. It was about the size of an elephant, but looked more like a rhino. Its three horns and frill were serious defensive weapons. Ankylosaurus. It was covered in protective armor, but it also had a big club on its tail to smash enemies that got close. Scientists have divided dinosaurs into two large groups. The groups are based on the way a dinosaur's hip bones were shaped. One group is ornithischians or bird-hipped dinosaurs. The other is the saurischians or lizard-hipped dinosaurs. Here are some of the main types of dinosaurs. Theropods. These dinosaurs all walked on two legs and most ate meat. They ranged in size from the terrifying T-Rex to the speedy velociraptor. Sauropods. These enormous plant eaters were the largest creatures to ever walk the earth, like the Apatosaurus and Diplodocus. They had long necks and tails. Ceratopsians. These dinosaurs were common in the Cretaceous period and had bony foes on their heads. Some walked on two legs and others walked on four. Ornithopods. These dinosaurs were browsers who walked on two legs and sometimes traveled in groups. They were parsons. These plant-eating dinosaurs walked on four legs and had protective spikes and armored plates. The last dinosaurs died out about 65.5 million years ago. Scientists still do not agree about why this happened. Some scientists think that dinosaurs died out because of the temperature on Earth got too hot or too cold for them. Others believe that a huge asteroid collided with Earth. The collision could have produced dust that blocked the sun's heat and light for months or even years. Plants would have stopped growing and plant-eating dinosaurs would have died from lack of food, so would have the meat eaters that hunted them. Dinosaur fossils were first discovered in the early 1800s. These remains have been preserved and walk and give us a better understanding of dinosaurs and how they lived. The first dinosaur ever named was the Megalosaurus, named in 1824 by Reverend William Buckland in Stonesfield, Oxfordshire, England. The American explorer Roy Chipman Andrews found the first known dinosaur eggs in Mongolia's Gobi Desert in 1923. Prior to his discovery, scientists didn't know exactly how dinosaurs reproduced. Many scientists believe that there are still lots of dinosaurs that haven't been discovered yet. Most scientists agree that modern birds evolved from dinosaurs, specifically a group of dinosaurs known as theropods. Paleontologists also say that dinosaurs were cousins of lizards, snakes, and crocodiles. Thank you for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!